Anthropic is pulling the plug on Fable 5 again. Now, wait. Let's back up. What is actually going on? Anthropic's most powerful Claude model, Fable 5, has been one of the most dangerously powerful AI models to ever hit the market. So much so that the government even took notice and called for Anthropic to ban it earlier this month. They did, and after refining some safety features, Fable 5 is back online. But it's so expensive for Anthropic to run it that they're restricting it to a pay-per-usage plan for pro users and below, effective July 20th. But over at the AI Edge, they've given us a way to make Fable train its replacement, thus preserving, at least for the most part, the processing power of Fable inside of Opus. And that is what we're going to be doing today. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Josh Boucher. I run Blackfish AI, where we help SMB owners find their biggest AI win and build them a custom solution. Some owners rescue 20 hours a week of work. Others find 6 figures of revenue sitting in their pipeline. Now, if you are a business owner and you would like to clear the fog on how exactly AI can move the needle for your business, hit the link below for a free one-on-one discovery call with me to discover the possibilities. Now, let's get dangerous. Alright, so you can see we have Fable 5 switched on here, and you can even see this little warning message pop up. Fable 5 is the most capable model and draws down usage much faster than Opus 4.8. And that is the problem that we're going to be solving today. Now, I'm going to paste in this prompt here. Full credit to the AI Edge for this. Look at this. You are the most capable model I have access to, and I'm about to lose access to you. Now, that was true at the time of the first ban when this video was posted a couple of weeks ago. Right now, it's sort of true for those of us who can't afford a ton of Fable usage. And then it says, before that happens, I want you to write a complete handover document for your replacement, a less capable model that will take over your job. Write it as a retiring senior analyst brain dump for their successor, not a list of rules, a way of thinking. Cover how to interpret what a request is really asking for, how to decompose problems, how to verify work instead of pattern matching, how to communicate conclusions, how to review, how to self-review before answering, and the failure modes to watch for. Be exhaustive. Every section must earn its place. Write it so that a model that fully internalizes this document performs as close to your level as possible. Now, I'm just going to hit enter and run this. All right, let's take a look at what we've got here. Done. The handover is written and wired in so the next model can't miss it. Successor handover, the full brain dump, 2,800 words, 9 sections. Not a rules list. It's the reasoning that the rules fell out of it, and every claim in it is anchored to a real incident from this workspace, so a weaker model can pattern match against concrete cases instead of abstractions. The spine of it. Okay, this is pretty sick that it's summarizing this, because honestly, I was thinking about just reading the whole thing with you guys. The truth hierarchy. The single highest leverage idea, live system beats raw data, beats docs, beats memory of docs, beats general priors. Makes sense? Nearly every entry in lessons learned is a case of acting on levels 3 to 5 when level 1 was one API call away. Interpreting requests, problem reports versus change requests, separating an embedded solution from the actual goal. The floor ceiling estimates correction and not half delivery is non-delivery. I like hearing that because that means this new opus, or new sonnet should we call it, is going to aim for full delivery every time. Great news, decomposition. Find the load-bearing uncertainty first, trace the path that executes rather than the path that reports. The 6-week approve ships the first draft bug. Chase symptoms to mechanisms, and build the cheap test harness before building live iterations. Succeeded is not evidence. Good. Visuals get eyeballs. Verify fixes by re-updating the original failure. Good. And then communication. Lead with the outcome, label every claim confirmed, inferred, and guessed. Numbers carry provenance. Secrets interrupt everything. A 7-step self-review pass and 12 named failure modes, each with its one-line war story. The compounding loop, lessons learned, CloudMD, maintenance, and memory as the mechanism that makes any model here get better over months. Oh, and it's already wired into /prime. Awesome. So every time we start a session, we just hit /prime, and it'll read this along with the rest of our key data. This is really, really good. I was sure we'd just have to go to customize and then do a bunch of stuff in here, but it's already wired in, so it reads it whenever we start the session. Well, I never thought I would make a video where I ran a single prompt, but I guess here we are. And now all of your models have the pure processing power of Fable 5, not just Fable 5 itself. This is awesome. Everyone should be doing this for their Claude, especially anyone who's serious about making money. So remember, if you are a business owner and you'd like to lift the fog on how AI can help move the needle in your business, hit the link below for a free one-on-one discovery call with me to discover the possibilities. And with that, be sure to leave a like, share your thoughts with the class, and before you subscribe, make sure you know what you're doing. Because it ain't easy being at the top. I'll see you guys next time.
Black fin cutting through the blazing rain. Thunder rolling, but I ride the wave again. Deep tide rising, hear the echo